Can you say that? Oh my goodness.
Ramblers in the wilderness, we can't find what we need. We get a little restless from the search and get a little worn down in between. Like a bull chasing the matadors, a man left to his own schemes. Everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm 30 Times a Charm. It's Everything Gaming. So this past couple days, I've been watching E3. A lot of people have come out with their thoughts and their own recaps, and so mine might seem a little late. You know, I might be $1 late, and is it $1 short and a day late? $1 short and a day late. I will be recapping everything that I am looking forward to the most. But no matter what, guys, let me know what you guys like the most, whether it's what I like or if it's something totally different. In the beginning, they had the Halo 5 Guardians introduction. The campaign looked very intriguing. It looks like you get to fight as a team, whether you're as Master Chief or Spartan Locke. The lighting, the colors, everything looked nice. It was nice to see that the Covenant's still there. You're still fighting the Prometheans. But at the end of the day, I'm fearful that the campaign, even though it does still feature Master Chief and kind of has a twist on the story, I'm fearful that it won't have that lasting impression. But regardless of the campaign, I really want the multiplayer to succeed even more. They had claimed that some of the maps for Halo 5 coming out will be 4 times the size of any map made in Halo. That is something I'm looking forward to a lot. Can you imagine playing on like a Battlefield style, so to say, map? With their multiplayer, they have this new mode called Warzone. Many different people fighting one another. It made me think of Big Team Battle back in Halo 3 and Halo 2. If Warzone's anything like Big Team Battle in the essence of a lot of people, a lot of space, I like that because it's a lot of action. Who knows? We got to wait until it comes out. There's an Xbox One exclusive game coming out that I saw that kind of reminded me of Wall-E. Recore. There's a girl with sort of like a sniper, and they're walking through the desert, and she's got I guess robot dog who has sort of a blue orb, and so they come across these evil robots, and they're fighting one another, and so the dog realizes that they're outnumbered, and so he sacrifices himself. But once he did it, pick up the orb, and in the distance they had found a sort of like an ape-like machine, and she put the orb right into the middle of it, and it lit up. Showed the name of the game, Recore, and had different kind of companions. And that's interesting. That looks like a game that's different, that's something new, and I'm very intrigued to play this game. Moving on, Fallout 4. I think a lot of people saw this coming. I tried to play Fallout 3. While I haven't played New Vegas, I tried to play Fallout 3. But a big part of why I didn't get into Fallout was there was no sprinting. Such a vast world. It was boring to me because I couldn't get anywhere quickly. There may have been, you know, a teleportation system later in the game when you get higher level or something like that. But in the beginning, I was walking. I was like, can I go faster, please? I gotta do something. Maybe I'm just impatient. Probably am, but I've heard that there is sprinting and running in Fallout 4, and it looks great. And I really want to play it, even though I didn't get into the previous Fallouts. I really want to play it, and I think I could enjoy it a lot. One of my favorite parts of the Fallout 4 trailer was when the character he had made named Phil got into this kind of mech suit, and he picked up a mini turret off this bus or something. He jumped down onto the ground. That was a really awesome aspect. Moving on to Tom Clancy games. The first being The Division. I really want to play this game. Not necessarily post-apocalyptic, but more like society's fallen. There's no order, no nothing. Society's really crumbled in this game. And so you've got The Division, who's this last-ditch effort to try to fix society in New York. I don't know if they've elaborated whether it's just New York or the beta will release in December. Moving on to the second game, the second Tom Clancy game, Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't play it, but I did watch a lot of it. One team defends a hostage, one team tries to take out the other team to get the hostage. And so the team with the hostage is barricading doors, barricading windows, walls, you name it. And you have different levels of barricades. Some are stronger than others, some take longer to knock down. But camping is a legitimate strategy in this game. And I've seen people play it, it's a lot of fun. Moving on to the last couple games that really caught my attention were Gears of War, the Ultimate Edition. Don't be confused, this is not a remaster of all 3 Gears of War. This is a remaster of just the first. I wish they would do 1, 2, and 3. It just makes more sense. but I can understand why they might want to only do the first one. I mean, Halo, they did the Halo Anniversary after 10 years, and it was just the first Halo. So I can understand why they're only doing one, but I think a lot of people would like to see all three, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did all three later on. This is a remaster of just the first Gears of War, and I did play the beta for like 3 matches, and I guess I think Gears of War has one of the greatest stories of all time. The characters are so in-depth, and just so you could connect with them. With Anya and Marcus and Cole and Baird and other, like Carmines and everybody else, they're strictly human. You're human. You don't have any superpowers, you don't have anything, and so you connect with them more because they're human. But when it came to the multiplayer, I didn't like it. Main reason, because I was horrible at it. And I don't know, even if I was good, it doesn't go as quickly as I want it to. And maybe it's because I've played Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo in the past, and those have gone quicker. With Gears of War, sometimes it's a waiting game. You're hiding behind a corner waiting for someone to charge you, or you decide to charge somebody else, because most times it's a 5v5 or 4v4. And, you know, it's not, you don't have any large 8v8s or 10v10s like a big team battle like Halo had. It can be very slow sometimes, and the rounds can be slow. And for me, I'm kind of impatient with that. So you can still enjoy a game if you're not good at it. But for me, I was never good at Gears of War Online. Moving on to the last game, like I said, Gears 4 as they showed it, or Gears of War 4 as some people are calling it. It was good to see some new characters. When Gears 4 first starts, you see a gentleman by the name of JD, and then I can't remember his partner's name. She's a female. At one point, I thought she said Baird, and so I thought this was an older Baird, which kind of looks like him in a way. If they called him Baird, I think a lot of people would just go with it. Gears 4, even the Gears of War standard series, there's more of a darker tone to it. With Gears Judgment, I don't know, to me it didn't, I mean, it was still blood and guts and everything, you know what I mean? But just the settings they didn't seem as dark to me. It had that darkness to it, and I could tell. And it seems like instead of going as 4 people, you're going to be going as 2. Unless this was a place where they had split up from the other 2 partners that they usually have in like the previous Gears games. But as far as I know, this almost looks like we're going to be just having, it's going to be a 2-player game instead of a 4-player like the original Gears series was. That'll be interesting if that's the case. New enemies, I'm probably most stoked about this game to see new enemies. I'm kind of tired of fighting locusts, and after 4 games, I mean, I don't know if you guys are, I'm kind of tired of fighting locusts. So it's nice to see new kind of characters, and these are almost like dog-like, beast-like characters that shot spikes. Moving on to a few gaming-related tech items that they showed. Number 1 being the HoloLens. That thing looks awesome. It makes me want to play Minecraft. And I've tried to play Minecraft normally on a PC or on a 360. I can't get into it. I just can't get into it. But I think with this HoloLens, who knows how much that's going to cost. Minecraft at the tip of your fingers, like in front of you, almost like a small replica of when they build buildings and things like that. That's insane. It's awesome. Somebody might walk into your room or something and think you're crazy because you're like, and there's nothing there. I don't think there's anything in. Shh, he's playing Minecraft. Microsoft is planning on releasing a new Xbox One controller, not just slightly improved with, you know, ergonomic. They've got a new D-pad that looks almost like a satellite dish. That thing looks sweet. You've got new analog sticks that you can switch out, as well as a D-pad. You can switch the D-pad out with the old one. You've got the back, like little flipper bumper things that you can switch out now. Switch those out however you want. Some like gray grips on it, newer grips. But this thing's going to be $150. Talking near the half the price of a 500 gig Xbox One in the future. That's a lot of money for a controller. You know, when Call of Duty 4 and Halo 3 were big, I did buy a modded controller back in the day for the 360. I spent $120 on that. This I don't even think has actual mods on it. This thing better work. $90 more, $80 more for a few more flippers, some rearranging buttons. Last but not least, coming up probably to the biggest announcement in all of E3. I don't know why they didn't release this last. A lot of people have wanted this since the very beginning, since they even were going to announce another console, like, you know, 2 or 3 years ago, whatever. People wanted backwards compatibility with your Xbox One to play 360 games. And finally, you know, I didn't think this was going to happen because I remember them saying it was somewhat difficult. I'm glad that they're going to be introducing the backwards compatibility with the Xbox One for the 360 games. I'm still going to keep my 360 because I still like to play my 360 and my 360 games. I like to get the full 360 experience with the controller, the console, And even the loud console noises, if you have a 360 Slim that makes loud noises, mine does for whatever reason, you know, get the full effect. I still think it'll be nice to play it on your Xbox One because you can take screenshots, video clips of your 360 games. You can probably stream those on Twitch now. I'm guessing they'll probably come up with most popular games or the most purchased games, something like that. All these things that I've talked about, they're the most interesting things that I saw. There's many more things that they talked about, like Dark Souls 3. They talked about EA Access, blah, 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 EA Access, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really care about EA. That was probably my least favorite thing that they talked about. I was like, okay, moving on, please, what? Alright guys, well that's all we got for you guys today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you guys all once again for taking the time out of your day. Thank you for your continued support. For those who continue to watch all the videos, so I do appreciate your support. It means more than you could ever know. Before I let you guys go, I've got 3 2-day Xbox Live Go trials, so you got 6 days of Xbox Live. You ready to open that code book? Let's open that code book in 3, 2, 1.
Shelter, never leave.